I mean, just briefly on the far right, it's not a homogeneous or like internally consistent block. It's often an umbrella term for individuals and groups and organizations and parties whose ideology and practice is usually further to the right than what has been legitimized as common sense or taken for granted as normal among mainstream right-wing conservative parties, politicians, and voters. So it's a spectrum. The far right can become mainstream through politics, through battles for hegemony. This often happens when one segment of the far right becomes the sort of dominant sort of right and now sort of occupies the center of the political spectrum, shifting the Overton window ever more further to the right. So while many on the far right share common ideas, beliefs, policies, rhetorics, there's also tensions and contradictions among them. So it's often a definitional challenge, and we bundle a lot into a concept like that. But most far right politicians tend to exhibit a combination of the following, like ethno nationalism as opposed to civic nationalism, right wing populism, sort of appeal to tradition, hierarchy, at the same time, strangely, an anti establishment sort of rhetoric. Authoritarianism, always anti communism, always on the far right, you have anti communism, whereby folks like Trump can sort of frame Biden as a Marxist, oddly. You also have sort of forms of xenophobia and also conspiracism. So just generally, that's how I talk about the far right. We can unpack